Salvage ships fulfill several missions. One of the things they can act as is a standardized cargo ship. They can load and unload cargo. Additionally, they collect debris after combat. And their third unique mission is that they can haul and find alien artifacts. None of the other cargo ships can haul alien artifacts, and only the salvage ship can be used to find them. To run an archaeology mission to find artifacts, first go to the In-System Ops page. Different types of planets will produce different results. The more hostile the planet, the more artifacts you're likely to find. The less hostile the planet, such as one that you own, you'll find fewer artifacts. To run an archaeology mission, first select the planet you want to run the mission on, either by clicking on the planet or selecting the target planet. Select the salvage ship that's going to perform the archaeology mission. Pick the fleet that owns the salvage ship. On the mission list, select archaeology. Choose any commitment you want and execute the operation. After the salvage ship and the fleet has completed the archaeology mission, it will return and it will have several alien artifacts loaded in cargo. Additionally, there will be a dispatch within the general dispatches that will provide a report on the archaeology mission, and it will let you know how many alien artifacts were found on that planet. The next step would be to go back to the In-System Ops and where your home world is, and select a planet that has xenoarchaeology on it. The higher the xenoarchaeology, the better results you'll get when you're analyzing and installing the artifacts. So either select the planet by clicking on the planet or pulling it down from the drop-down menu and selecting it there. If you have a separate fleet like we have here in the display, you can use Select All. That'll automatically select all the salvage ships and all the artifacts, or you can type them in separately. And we're going to unload those just like cargo and run an unload cargo mission. That will put all the alien artifacts onto the planet where they can be further analyzed and then installed. Once the alien artifacts have been unloaded on the planet, to see them in the artifact depot, go up to the main menu under production, go down to Planet Artifact Depot, and select that menu item. This will bring up the Planetary Artifact Depot. There is, of course, a unique depot for each planet. Within this table, it'll show you the artifact number, the category, the benefit type, the method, and amount, and what it costs to analyze each of these artifacts. If you wish to analyze them all at once, you can choose the Check All link, which will check all the boxes, or you can individually click or unclick the boxes. Alien artifacts need to be analyzed before they can be utilized. Analyzing them, again, relies on the planet's xenoarchaeology technology. The better the xenoarchaeology tech, the better the results you'll get with the analysis. This must be done before they can be used and installed in either planetary defense bases or ships. If you already have some alien artifacts that have been analyzed and you run them through the analysis process, the game will not charge you for the resource cost and will just handle those without any problems. To analyze the alien artifacts, you must have one or more selected. Choose the handling method called Analyze Artifacts. The other method is should you wish to individually select some of these artifacts to load onto one of the fleets. If you do choose to load individual artifacts, you use the load cargo command, and there will be a fleet drop down telling you how many spaces are available and how many artifacts you can load. Once you've checked the artifacts to be analyzed and the analyzed artifacts, and you have a build slot available and the resources to run the analysis, all you need to do then is just execute handling. This will take up a planetary build spot, just like building a regular item. Analysis takes some time as well on the planet. After the artifacts have been analyzed, they will be displayed on the artifact depot. Some of them will be ship artifacts, some of them will be PDB artifacts that can be added to either a ship or a PDB. To get the report of the analysis, go up to the main menu, and within the dispatches, you should have received a dispatch in the general dispatches. Once you open that dispatch, you'll get a report on the analysis of each artifact. You can see here sometimes artifacts do not survive analysis, as in artifact 43 was destroyed. Also, some of the artifacts are unstable, and you'll see that artifact 45 exploded and did damage to the xenoarchaeology labs. However, artifact 44 and 46, in this case, were analyzed and processed correctly. To install a PDB artifact, go up to the main menu under PDB and go down to Planetary Defense Details. Within the PDB assets, under the Artifacts column on the far right, there will be a link to install an artifact. You can select that link, or the other alternative is to go to the individual PDB page by selecting the PDB number. On this page, you get the individual description of what the current stats are for that PDB. And there's also a link here as well that takes you to the page to install the artifact. After you select that link, you will see a number of artifacts that are available to install. In this case, we only have one. So we will select that one to install, and you can only install one artifact of one type on a combat asset at this time. So on here we see that artifact 44 is a PDB artifact. It's going to improve the sensors. It's going to add directly to the statistics. The amount that's going to benefit is 979 in this case. And we can see we have an installation cost as well. To do an installation, you of course will need a build spot on that planet where the artifact and the PDB are located. After that, all you need to do is just click install one artifact. Afterwards, you will see what you have left in the artifact depot. As you can see, we had two artifacts before. Now only one is left to install, one for ship propulsion. To install something on a ship, it is similar to the PDB. We'll go up, and in this case, we will go down to Fleet Orders. We will look at the fleet details by selecting the fleet number. On the fleet details page, again, there's a column that says Artifacts, and you can see some links to install. It's also possible if your shipyard doesn't handle the size of ship then you will not be able to install that artifact. In this case, we have a small cargo ship. We're going to install the artifact on to make it go a little faster. So again, we can either select the install artifact link on the artifacts column, or we can go to the individual ship details page. Again, on the individual ship details page is information about that ship and a link to install the artifact. This will take you to the artifact depot page but it'll be selected to handle only the installation of ship artifacts. Again, if there's multiple artifacts here, we can pick which one we want to install. In this case, we only have the one, so we'll go ahead and install that. As you can see, it's a ship artifact. It's going to improve ship propulsion. It's going to add to the statistics. It's going to add 564 points. And again, there is a installation cost. And just like the PDBs, you'll need a build slot available to do this installation. Afterwards, all you need to do is select the install one artifact. If you are looking for some high quality artifacts, one of the places they can be found is on the supply depot page. On the supply depot page is the requisition artifacts for on the planet that you currently have selected. These are higher level artifacts that can be found using archaeology, but they must be purchased with the Imperial chits. So there are ones for propulsion, percent increases, and there are ones for tech increases for both ships and PDB statistics.